The contract looked ordinary, just another signature, another business deal, another celebration. But hidden inside that stack of papers was the end of a family. Two brothers, one company, $1 billion empire. And only one of them knew that before the sun set, the other would own absolutely nothing.
20 years earlier, Daniel and Michael had almost nothing. Their first office was an abandoned garage. They repaired equipment during the day and built software at night. Every dollar mattered. Every customer mattered. Every decision they made together. Daniel dreamed. Michael negotiated. It was the perfect partnership. Within 10 years, their company had expanded across several countries. Investors called them unstoppable. Business magazines called them brothers who had changed an industry. But there was something almost nobody noticed. Michael had quietly created another company years before. One that wasn't listed anywhere publicly. One that even Daniel didn't know existed. At first, it seemed harmless. Then, it became everything. Growth creates opportunity, but it also creates temptation. As new investors entered, Daniel focused on innovation. Michael focused somewhere else. Ownership, shares, control. Every board meeting added another document, another signature, another legal form. Most people skim paperwork. Daniel trusted his brother enough to do exactly that. Months passed. Small ownership changes appeared, hidden inside hundreds of pages. Nothing dramatic, nothing obvious. Until one day, the percentages no longer matched. Company ownership had shifted, piece by piece, without anyone noticing. Money began flowing into companies overseas, names nobody recognized, addresses that barely existed. Everything looked legal. Everything looked ordinary. That was the brilliance of it. The theft wasn't fast, it was patient. Monday morning, Daniel walked into headquarters, just like every other day. Except this time, his security card failed. He laughed. Tried again. Nothing. Security approached, politely, professionally. "Sir, you're no longer authorized to enter." He thought it was a mistake. Then he received the documents. Emergency shareholder vote, new board resolution, updated ownership records. Everything had changed. His office had already been emptied, his email disabled, his access revoked. 20 years, gone before breakfast. As employees watched in silence, the man who had built the company walked out carrying a single cardboard box. Daniel disappeared. Not forever, just long enough. Instead of reacting publicly, he started collecting evidence. Former accountants, archived emails, hidden financial records. The shell companies weren't invisible. Someone had made mistakes, tiny ones, enough to create a trail. Investigators started asking questions. Journalists became interested. Investors demanded answers. The same empire built on secrecy began collapsing under transparency. One document became another. One witness became 5. The story that Michael controlled was no longer his alone. And for the first time, the balance of power shifted. Money can build companies. Trust builds families. But once trust is sold, no market can buy it back. Would you forgive a brother who stole everything, or would you spend the rest of your life making sure the truth came out? If you enjoy cinematic stories about betrayal, power, and impossible choices, subscribe for the next chapter. Every week, there's a new story where loyalty is tested, and nothing is ever as it first appears.